This is Bishop Wendell L. Jackson coming to you with the sliver of life. I'm going to talk to you very briefly about some skills that you can use in your interpersonal relationships, your relationships with your family, friends, your business associates, and whomever you may meet in life. We're going to talk about empathic listening. In every aspect of life, the major form of communication is listening. Most people focus more on talking and being heard than listening. In interpersonal relationships, empathic listening is paramount. The definition of empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. The definition of sympathy is the ability to feel sorry for someone else's misfortune. 5 things I want to share with you briefly today as it involves empathic listening is when someone's speaking to you, give the speaker your undivided attention. If you're listening to playing with your cell phone right now, or you're listening to the radio, turn it off, put your phone down, and pay me, the speaker, your undivided attention. If you're winking and blinking at somebody, quit winking and blinking and pay me your undivided attention. That's my first point, is to pay the speaker. Give the speaker the respect and pay them your undivided attention. Number 2 is don't judge, minimize, trivialize, belittle the speaker's concern. One of the things people have a tendency to do is to place their personal judgments on what's being said. And basically that's counterproductive as far as being able to empathize. Suspend your judgments, your criticisms, and everything, and just listen to the words and the emotion and the content of what the person is saying. That's number 2. Number 3 is read the speaker, relate to their emotions. Their words are only a small segment of what they're trying to communicate. If you pay attention to their body language and pay attention to the emotional content and how that person delivers whatever it is they're saying, you get just as much, or if not more, from what you see in their body language and their emotional content as you will with their words. Number 3, be quiet without interruption. A lot of people have the habit of interrupting you and saying, "Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you." You did. You meant to interrupt me. Now, if you don't mean to interrupt me, then don't interrupt me. Let me finish my statement. Then after I finish my thought, then I'll be more than happy to listen to your thought uninterrupted. So, that's the 4th point. Don't interrupt. Be quiet and listen. Listen. Look at the person. Listen to the person. Evaluate their emotional content. Evaluate their body language, as well as the words that they speak. And the 5th and final point is assure the speaker that you understand by paraphrasing what they said. Let me see if I got this straight, sweetheart. You not only want me to send you the child support check, but it pays for me to be in my children's life as much as possible by telephone calls, frequent visits, or appropriate visits at appropriate times, and acknowledging them on special days, particularly on their birthdays and holidays. Okay, I think I understand that. So that was the brief lesson on empathic listening. Remember the 5 points. Point number 1 is you give the speaker your undivided attention. Point number 2, don't judge, minimize, trivialize, or criticize. Suspend your judgments and your critique. Just listen to what the person's saying. Watch their kinesics. And the point number 3 is kinesics is body language. Point number 3 is to relate to the emotions of the speaker. People speak with their emotions as well as with their words, and then tie that in with the body language or the kinesics. And you will get a lot more out of what's being said from the speaker. Number 4, be quiet without interruption. If you don't mean to interrupt, don't interrupt. Train yourself to just listen. Suspend your argument or your rebuttal, and just train yourself to focus on what the person is saying. And the final point is to assure the person that you understand what they're saying by paraphrasing or summarizing what they said to you in your way of understanding it, so they can affirm that you really did get their message. If you take these 5 points and use them in your relationships, I assure you that you will beyond a shadow of a doubt experience better relationships with your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your booette, your children, your coworkers, and anybody you may meet in all walks of life. Because empathic listening is imperative in the communication process if we want to be successful in our interpersonal relationships. This is Bishop W.L. Jackson. Stay tuned. On a daily basis, I plan to give you a life-filling message under the sliver of life. Thank you very much. If you want to get some more of these teachings, feel free to call me at 407-731-6676, and I can come to you with a life-giving message. I can come to you with a sliver of life. Thank you.